What's up everyone? I'm Jason Long and we're with True Amigos Growers right now. In this video, you're gonna learn the 5 key points to terminate your cover crop. And what that means is just to be able to end the life cycle and chop it down and give it to your soil. And your first key point to realize when you're terminating the cover crop is the right height or time period. If you have one of our cover crop kits, it's gonna tell you a certain time period to chop it down. Well, if you look a little closer at the spec sheet, it's gonna say how much height. That's a key thing you're looking for, right? Because the right amount of height means we have the right amount of plant, the right ratio of plant matter inside this garden to feed the microbes the right diet and the right amount of food. So you just want to check that to make sure it's the right height. And look behind me. Sometimes it might flop over and fall to the ground because the winds come. That's okay. It's still the right height. So it's time to get cutting this. The second important thing is the size you're going to be cutting it down to. You want to cut it into small 2 to 4 inch pieces so that way it's smaller for the microbes to get it. Just think about yourself. If someone gave you a 2 foot long stub, are you going to eat that all in one bite? No, break up in smaller pieces, share it out with your friends. It's going to go much quicker. Okay, 3, once you cut this down, you're going to have a little bit of stubble left. No one likes that stubble. So you got to go ahead and undercut below the soil. When you undercut below the soil, which you'll see, you're going to be killing that plant because some plants can regrow like your grass when you cut it above the soil line. So just make sure you cut right below it. 4, now, if your cover crop needs to get mixed in the soil, it's really important you do it nice and gently. If you go in there rough and tough, it's like bulldozing your houses all over. Everything's going to be destroyed. The microbes are going to be going mayhem. You don't want that. You want to be gentle and nice with them so you can grow your microbes up, right? So after you put it in the soil, the next and final thing, the 5th thing you have to do is make sure there's right moisture. The microorganisms need moisture to digest this. Actually, with more heat and more moisture, it breaks it down quicker. Imagine you just ate a peanut butter sandwich. How are you going to talk to anyone with all that peanut butter in your mouth? You need something to rinse it down with. To figure that out, you're just going to put your hands about 3 to 6 inches into the soil and pull up a ball. Ugh. Huh, holds like a ball pretty well. Oh, it's breaking a little quickly. If you're checking this putting it in the ground before you mix it in, this is perfect to mix the cover crop into the ground. If you're checking this after it's mixed in, I want you to squeeze really hard. If a drop of water comes out, that's perfect. If it holds like a ball once you left over, that's good. If it falls apart, it's going to need more water. Now's the time to water this so that way my microbes can start breaking down all this plant matter without any dry mouth at all. All right, so you just learned the 5 key points to how to terminate your cover crop. Just know you can do different methods to do it. So we're going to go show you different tools, different things you can do depending on your strengths, skill sets, and the things you have at home. It's just really important you follow those 5 key steps no matter which way you do it. All right, enjoy your garden and be safe. Great job. Now that your garden's all raked up, cleaned up, looking nice and fresh, it's time to go ahead and follow your rest period.